Hello students, welcome back to PNMRC e-learning classes. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 5, Coal and Petroleum. Students, before starting chapter number 5, that is Coal and Petroleum, I will give you small introduction about it. In our daily life, we use a large number of materials for our basic needs. Some of these materials are found in nature, whereas others are man-made. Air, water, soil, sunlight, coal, petroleum, natural gas and minerals are obtained from nature. So they are called natural resources. On the other hand, plastic, synthetic fiber, paints, drugs, explosives, glass, etc. are all man-made material. Now students, we will perform activity 1, in which we make a list of various materials used by us in daily life and classify them as natural and man-made. For example, cotton. Cotton is a natural material. Wool. Wool is a natural material. Petrol. Petrol is a natural material. Plastic. Plastic is a man-made material. And in this way, you have to classify all these materials which are used by us in daily life into natural and man-made. And then you have to write these materials in the table given in your textbook. Now we will start this chapter with the topic classification of resources. Can air, water and soil be exhausted by human activities? Answer to this question is no. Air, water and soil cannot be exhausted by human activities because these are renewable sources. They get replenished with time. Now they cannot be exhausted as they are natural. You have already studied about water. Is water a limitless resource? Answer to this question is yes, water is a limitless resource. But by unwise use and cutting of trees, resources of water can be finished. So students, anything in the environment which can be used is called a resource. In the light of the availability of various resources in nature, natural resources can be broadly classified into two kinds. First one is inexhaustible natural resources and second one is exhaustible natural resources. Now first we will study about inexhaustible natural resources. The term inexhaustible means something which cannot be used up completely. Those natural resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities are called inexhaustible natural resources. The examples of inexhaustible natural resources are sunlight, air and water. There is a never-ending supply of inexhaustible resources in nature. The inexhaustible resources can be used again and again. They last forever. Second type of natural resources is exhaustible natural resources. The term exhaustible means something which can be used up completely so that nothing is left behind. Those resources which are present in a limited quantity in nature and can be exhausted by human activities are called exhaustible natural resources. The example of exhaustible natural resources are coal, petroleum, natural gas, mineral, forest and wildlife, etc. The inexhaustible natural resources do not last forever. Now students, we will perform activity 2, which will demonstrate that as the population increases, the natural resources keeps on decreasing. And in the end, there won't be anything left for the upcoming generation. If we won't limit our needs, it will have a bad effect on the next generation. So let's perform an activity to demonstrate that. take some containers, fill them with popcorns, peanut, roasted grams, toffee, etc. Divide students into groups of 7 each. Further divide each group into 3 subgroups containing 1, 2 and 4 students. Label them as first, second and third generation respectively. These subgroups represent consumers. As population is growing, second and third generation have large number of consumers. Put one full container for each group on a table. Ask consumers for the first generation from each group to consume eatables from the containers of their group. Now ask the second generation consumers for each group to do the same. Ask students to observe carefully the availability of eatables in each container. If something is left in the containers, ask third generation for each group to consume it. Now finally observe whether all the containers of the third generation got the eatables or not. Also observe if anything is still left in any of the containers. Now students, after performing activity 2, what we will observe? We will observe that the eatables in the container represent the total availability of an exhaustible natural resources like coal, petroleum and natural gas. That eatables which we have consumed are popcorns, peanut, roasted grams, toffees that represent coal, petroleum or natural gas. Each group may have different consumption pattern. Are the earlier generation of any group too greedy? No, the earlier generation of any group is not too greedy. But as the population increases, the generation become greedy and greedy. It may be that the earlier generation in some groups were concerned about the coming generation and left something for them. So in this chapter, we will learn about some exhaustible natural resources like coal, petroleum and natural gas. These were formed from the dead remains of living organisms that are called fossils. So these are also known as fossil fuels. Students, we will end our video here only. In our next video, we will study the next topics of this chapter. Up till then, goodbye and thank you.